Design 1.
This design is called the Waterinator. Its function is to melt, clean and purify any ice found on Mars. This machine is made of metal, rubber and glass. This design will be required to help people with drinking clean water on Mars.
One of the main tools in this design is the metal drill. It digs through the dirt to get the ice out of the land. The drill is approximately 2,600 millimeters by 2,590 millimeters.
Another main part of this design is the metal solar panels. The solar panels are used to power the heater. The solar panels are also really important because they power the whole machine. They are about 2,300 millimeters by 1,350 millimeters.
The final main part of this design is the pressurizer. The pressurizer gets all the carbon dioxide out of the ice to make it pure and drinkable. It is 5,055 millimeters by 590 millimeters.
This design is suitable for Mars because we need clean, health and drinkable water to survive.
Design 2.
This design is called Space Place. The function of this design is to produce shelter, water, oxygen and food. This design will definitely provide human beings with a better lifestyle on Mars. I can assure this because the design has an indoor plant space. The indoor plant space will provide food, water and oxygen. It will provide food because the fruit trees and plants will grow and we will be able to get food and eat it. It will provide water because the air that the plants produce turn into moisture and the moisture will eventually create water. Lastly, this design will definitely produce oxygen because the trees breathe in carbon dioxide and breathe out oxygen. This design is made up of strong materials. These are materials such as bricks and metal. Bricks and metal are some of the strongest materials in the world. The design Space Place is made up of those materials. The design Space Place will help with life on Mars because with all the oxygen that the trees are producing will eventually go into the Mars atmosphere and eventually there will be enough oxygen and we won't need to wear space helmets. This design has a house and the house provides shelter. On the side of the house is an oxygen tank. Some of the oxygen goes into the house and allows us to breathe. Space Place is definitely going to help us on Mars.
Design 3.
This design, called the Oxygenator, turns carbon dioxide into oxygen. The operation for this machine is when the carbon dioxide gets sucked through the left pipe. Then it goes to a greenery which has plants in it. Then the plants absorb the carbon dioxide and then the plant releases oxygen and comes out of the right pipe so the astronauts can refill their oxygen tanks.
Solar panels generate light and heat by the sun that shines into them. Solar panels will definitely help the plants to grow in the greenery for light and warmth.
On the sides of the greenery, there are water storages. The water storage has pipes that leads into the soil, so then the plants get water and they can grow. Therefore, this device relies on a water machine.
In the middle of the greenery, there are plants and soil. The plants are the things that breathe in carbon dioxide and then release it with oxygen. The soil helps the plants to grow. This is what we will produce oxygen.
This device that turns carbon dioxide into oxygen, this design, called the Oxygenator, allows human life on Mars.
Design 4.
The Brickmaker 2.0 is a device that creates bricks by taking the Mars soil and transforming into them. Humans need shelter on Mars, otherwise you'll not be able to live there.
The first stage of the Brickmaker 2.0 is the drizzle stage. The drizzle stage slightly wets the dirt so it is ready to move on to the next stage. We have a drill connected to the bottom of the Brickmaker 2.0. It drills ice from under the ground and goes through a pipe into a water tank. If the drill does not work, we have a pipe connected to the H2O creator.
The second stage of the Brickmaker 2.0 is the compressing stage. This stage compresses the slightly wet dirt so it stays in shape for the next stage. The compressors are powered by solar panels on the roof of the device. When you bring the Mars soil through, it is likely to have rocks in a tray, so the compressing stage crushes the rocks.
The third and final stage of the Brickmaker 2.0 is the baking stage. This stage bakes the slightly wet and compressed dirt and makes it hard. It bakes for about 13 minutes and then comes out the other side. The baking lights are also powered by the solar panels on the roof of the device.
The Brickmaker 2.0 is a device that creates bricks by taking the Mars soil and transforming it into bricks. The device is also eco-friendly and makes materials to make shelter.
Design 5.
Our design is the HOB, the hob. The H standing for heat, the O standing for oxygen, and the B standing for bricks, which our design is made out of to keep it on the ground since Mars has low gravity level. Our design has to be kept inside, otherwise the heat and oxygen will escape into the atmosphere. When you walk inside, you don't have to wear your spacesuit because our design produces oxygen and heat, which spacesuits already do. Our design, the hob, helps us with our human need. It produces oxygen, which we need to breathe, and prevents us from freezing to death since Mars can get below -87 degrees. Thank you.